I can do for him.
Shit, yeah. I'm just going to hit record on this. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's just for us or for you. Man, we got heaps to catch up on, man. So
Yeah.
let's start with that because yeah, I wanna hear what's been going on in depth and what's been happening for you before we kind of get into what's next. So let's see where things go. But first of all, man, fill me in. Talk to me. What's been going on?
So uh, lately I've just been knuckling down to just really tell myself all these things that I'm trying to work on myself, with the anger, with addiction, with all that getting in my way to succeed. It's really getting in my way, and that's what really has pissed me off, for letting me get those things in the way of what I truly want to achieve. And I was like, man, if I just really worked on, like, I know it's hard to just brush things aside and say, like, I'm not gonna, um, watch pornography or this, and just come off it straight away like it was nothing.
Mm,
It's, like, really, in reality, it's not going to happen because you've got triggers, obviously, that makes you force yourself back in there. So I put some things in place that um, would really trigger those things for me. And one of them is obviously, when the time my mom pisses me off, that I would just put myself in her shoes. Where's she coming from? Is she coming from a place of, like, resistance, or is she just really being a dickhead? Um, but then I'm just like, whatever situation that she put herself in to make me angry, let's not fight fire with fire.
right.
Let's just try and what can I do? And see how I feel. If I feel like I still got the anger inside of me, I just go keep going with the breathing. I just continue with it. And if the resistance is still there, I won't even go out that door and even engage with my mom until my pressure has come down.
Hmm.
And so that's worked heaps, because at first that's what I had to do, and then it just started getting better. It started getting better, and me not reacting to her at all, which has made it easy for her to realize that what she's saying to me is what sounds bad to her, to herself.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, she's looking at herself as in, like, I shouldn't have said it to him. I shouldn't have said this to her. So she's questioning her own anger, because I'm not fighting back.
Mm,
And so, because it just really wastes my energy to do that. So when I have that good energy stored up inside of me, it gives me fired up, because I want to work up on. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this, because I got so much goodness in me that I'm like,
mm,
far out. Who can I talk to now? Who can I talk to now?
mhm,
Like, she's like, oh, son, how are you? I cooked your food. So all of that, those things that just happened, it made her feel like she owes me something. But I was like, Mom, you don't owe me anything. Like, I still cook my own food. She said, nah, son, you sit down. I'll make you pancakes. And, it's just what I was like, what the hell? What the hell just
mm.
happened here? Like, I just made simple changes, and that's what the outcome was. And so I just keep going with that. Um, and I just know that sometimes she does get fiery at times, but I just know how to diffuse it, and know that it's not against me. It's against whatever pressure that she's on. So it's made it easy for me to, like, wake up in the morning, go about my day. My mom just wakes up even more happier, because she didn't go to sleep angry at all, which
Mm.
normally she does.
She normally goes to
So,
sleep angry.
huh?
She normally goes to sleep angry.
Um, yeah, well, because she watches Donald Trump and Fox News and all of that stuff, and there's nothing positive that comes out of news.
Mm,
And you can hear her on the other room cussing out anchors and all
mm,
the CNN reporters telling them, "Boo CNN, fake news, fake news."
mm.
Yeah. So I'm like I'm like in my room. I'm like, oh my god, this lady's
Are
feeding a lot
you
of
are you back in your room?
yeah,
You are?
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
you got a
yeah,
bed?
yeah. I got a bed now.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. 2 weeks. I was like, oh,
All
yeah.
right.
So yeah,
Oh.
so it was so that came
All right. Now you're cutting out.
by back in my room. I started lighting. Goodness, like goodness to
Okay.
me.
Okay. So now you're all right, you were cutting out a bit, but I think you're back.
Yeah, I didn't say much.
Okay, you just laughed.
Yeah, I just laughed. I didn't say much after
Oh,
that.
that feels so
so
good.
now, so now, to where I am now, that's basically the most simplest chops that I've had. Like was um just fixing everything at home,
Yes.
um, which where everything starts from.
So
And
how did
even
you
in my quiet time,
mm,
what was that?
how did you get back into your room? Did you explain that? Or did it just happen coincidentally?
Yeah, well, she didn't. The lady that lived because I said to her, "Hey, mom, why is the room so empty?" I said, "Oh, she's gone to already got another house."
And she didn't tell you.
No, I said, "Oh, well," I was like, "Hey, I got my room back." Yes.
How funny.
Like,
Just after we had that conversation.
yeah,
You
yep,
see, you see, brother, this is where the work happens. Everyone thinks it's about fucking working your ass off and putting in the work and making things happen and struggle, struggle, struggle. But man, it's in the moments when the shifts happen on the inside where you make decisions and realizations about yourself that the world just shifts around you,
yeah,
right? So that's where we want to
yeah,
focus,
definitely.
okay? Because your current situation, whatever it is, as long as you focus on the current situation, then you bring more of the same in.
Mm,
You invite more of the same in. Just say, fuck, I'm living in this government house. You know, I'm 30 whatever years old. I've got no money. I can't do it. I've got a son in New Zealand who hasn't seen, doesn't even know who I am. Like, I want to create this vision, but I failed at everything I've ever done. I failed at school, blah, 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 all of this shit, right? You create you create the negative vibrational frequency, the low vibrational frequency that that matches up with that situation, that environment, right? That's why your mom gets angry, you get angry at her. You said it yourself, fire, fire with fire. You are being sucked into vibrational frequency that is on the low end of the spectrum, right? So you bring more of the same into your life. Let me show you something. Now your phone, you're still holding your phone.
Mm.
You gotta you gotta find somewhere to set that up for our calls because I don't want you holding your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So you either got to go buy a $5 tripod. Okay. Okay. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. I think you can zoom in if you need to. You can see it clearly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Have a look here on the right hand side. This downward spiral. Okay.
Yep.
This is energy, emotion, vibration. All right. Have a look at it. Here at number 8, it starts at boredom or pessimism. Frustration is there, impatience, overwhelm, disappointment, doubt, worry, blame. You see that?
Yep.
Okay. So you start feeling negative emotions about the situation you're in. It starts you down this spiral. Worry, blame, discouragement, anger, revenge, hatred, rage, jealousy, insecurity, unworthiness, fear, depression, powerlessness, victimhood. Right? Now, there are people in your life who live in this spiral. They live all the way down here. Now, with the nature of energy, it's contagious, meaning it's going to. What happened then? What happened?
My mom was talking.
So you'd be like, okay. So this energy and this emotional vibration, this frequency, it lines up to certain thoughts. See, all your thoughts and all your emotions have a vibrational frequency attached to them. Okay.
Yep.
Low vibrational frequency means the energy and the emotion vibrates slowly at a low vibrational frequency, and you contract, so you get smaller. Right, so you send less energy out into the universe, and you start to, like fear, depression, powerlessness, and victim. These are all things that isolate people, make them smaller, and shrink away. Right. So you're going to attract more of that into your life because you attract the energy and the vibration at what you tap into. Right. So you get around someone with this low energy here, then what they become very good at is bringing people to be part of that with them, because that's what they love, because that's all ego. And ego loves company, it loves misery, it loves unhappiness, and it brings people in to join it. This is like gossip and hatred and all that stuff, right? So it's very easy to get caught in this spiral. This is where you start thinking about the situation you're in and focusing on what's going on, all the shit that's wrong, how broke you are, your bank account, all of that stuff. Meanwhile, you've got a vision. You've got a vision that's so big, right? Like, what's your vision? What's your big vision?
Financial freedom.
Financial freedom.
Financial freedom. Life, man. Like just do something meaningful and worthy
meaningful,
of
worthy. At the top
definitely
of Arbonne,
at the top of Arbonne. Yeah, definitely at the top of Arbonne.
right? Top of Arbonne. We talked about that, writing books. Yeah,
Writing books.
okay. Building the stuff in back home.
Samoa, back home in Samoa. Yeah,
Yeah, back in Samoa,
yep,
build a shop, homes, resort. Okay. Um, so that's a big vision. And what the hardest part is to come to terms with the gap between your vision and your current reality. Right? Because the more you do this work and your vision actually kind of grows and grows and grows, right?
mm,
But the reality stays the same. And that gap grows and grows and grows.
yeah,
And that gap can become so painful. It can become, it can feel like a weight on your shoulders. It can discourage you. It can make you feel like crap because I got this vision and I know I'm being called for something great. I know I've been chosen. I know there's a calling there for me, right? I was just writing about this today. Like I've always had such a big vision for my life. And the vision is not something that I chose. The vision was something that was chosen for me, right? And then here's me looking at my life, 250 kilos, overweight, depressed, full of hate, going through the worst times in my life. Even right now, where I'm at now with my coaching, my vision with Moret now has grown even bigger.
yeah. Wow.
But it scares the shit out of me. And it has scared the shit out of me because of the gap. The gap is so big. How can I do that when I can't even say take control of my health? Or I can't even, I'm focused so much on kind of like making enough money to pay the rent, making enough money to eat, making enough money to pay child support. And that's consuming all my time. I'm like scrounging in the dirt to make this much progress when my fucking vision is out here. You know what I mean? So we get caught in this little gap here, this little place of working. And then we look out into the vision and go, holy shit, I'm never going to get there. Why was I chosen to have this vision? Why am I driven out of all the people in my family, out of all the people in my village, out of all the people in my country? Why am I chosen? Do I have a hunger that can't be satisfied? Why me? You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep, yep.
So then we deny it and we push it away. We say, no, I can't do it. The vision's too big. I can't do it. So we try and shrink. And that's what I did. I tried to shrink myself, literally, tried to make myself as small as possible, and tried to deny the vision, tried to deny because it was so scary. And I didn't want to go for it because I was afraid that I would fail, because I was afraid that I would quit, because I'd quit everything I'd ever done in my life. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I tried to push it away. And that's where the suffering lies. Because I'm living in two worlds. I'm living in my vision, all the way out in my biggest vision, which is making a global impact and helping people on a deep level. And I'm living in the current reality, which is, look around. I'm living at my parents' house. I've got more money coming out this month than I've got coming in. right? It's shit. But at some point, you have to come to terms with the gap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to come to terms with the gap, meaning you are where you are right now. You are not where your vision is. But how's this for some truth? Remember this. Your vision will always, always be out of your reach. It will always be beyond your capabilities. There will always be a gap between where you are now and where your vision is. And the more you heal, and the more you work on yourself in what you're doing, the bigger your vision will grow. Okay? And the bigger the gap will get. So it doesn't ever get, you never catch up. Because otherwise it wouldn't be a vision. True?
Yeah, true.
If your vision is to live with your mum and struggle and work in a government job and and just continue to do the same thing that you're doing, I mean, you'd be capable of doing that, right?
I already achieved it.
You've already achieved it. But that's not your vision. So,
No.
so anything beyond that is going to feel out of your capabilities. You understand? So if you get caught in the reality of right now, right, then you are down here in this spiral, right at the bottom. And when you're down here, you attract nothing but the same. And you are denying your true nature. You're denying your connection to source. You're denying your connection to the universe. You're going against everything that you were created from. Right? Because the thing that created you was love, kindness, beauty, abundance. That's what created you. And it's your own denial of that that's holding you in the place that you are. So making these shifts in your life is not about working harder. Okay, it's about understanding this fundamental law of energy and then focusing on shifting your energy and maintaining your energy so that you move into this spiral over here on the left. Contentment, hopefulness, optimism, positive belief, enthusiasm, passion, joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. Right? This is aligning with your true nature, aligning with the source of the universe that created you. Abundance, truth. Okay. And the best part about that is if you are here, you begin to expand. Your energy goes outward and it's like a magnet. You begin to attract things into your life. That's what you've been experiencing over the last couple of weeks.
Or even my whole entire life.
Your whole life? Tell me about that.
Um, I've been down to the number 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, depression, powerless victim, more from relationships.
Yeah. Right.
Um, yeah, and reading those words gives you flashbacks of all that. And when you look in the upward spiral, you're like reading all of those words, but you're like, whenever I ever felt those things, because I've always lived in that downward spiral.
Mm.
Which now I'm tired of it now, and I want to go to that left side.
So that's the fundamental principle of what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
This is why when you think about and work on your vision, right, you don't have to work any harder. Things just move in that way, in that direction. But here's the thing. Here's the problem. It's not so much a problem. But your whole life have been conditioned to live in that negative place, right? Because think about where you got it from. It's been passed down. Okay. So it's not your fault that you get sucked into those places,
yeah.
because it happens to most people. In fact, most people live there. Talk to me.
Mm, yeah, it's it's like I really need to do it this year. I really have to make this happen. I want to be out of my job this year
Why do you need to do it this year?
because I don't want to live this life anymore. I want to live this government housing, this sleeping on couches, this having a car that's broken, and just getting paid what I'm meant to get paid rather than what I'm actually worth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to prolong that anymore.
You don't want to prolong what?
The lifestyle that I'm living now.
So you keep saying things like, I need to do it this year. It needs to happen. I need to do it. I need, all of that stuff. I need to. I've been pissing off because I've got things that are holding me back, like porn and anger and all this stuff, right?
Mm.
You keep talking about it that way. That's all you've ever known is, I've got to get out of this. I've got to do it. But as you focus on that desire to get out, right, you're actually focusing on the reality of where you're at. Okay, the intention behind it is keeping you trapped in that negative spiral. Okay, and that's unconscious. So these emotions about all the things in your past, that's what's being triggered. Right. So what I'm here to do is to show you and teach you how to build, how to understand the power of your emotions and how to clear them out so that they don't affect you anymore. Okay. I can only do that at the pace that it happens in this coaching. Okay. and I don't know, I can't know where the coaching goes and how it gets to that place. Right? I can only go as fast as it goes. But the expectations that you have of what you want to do and where you want to be are holding you back, brother.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like I feel that you're not. I feel that you're not present with me now. I feel that there is something distracting you.
Mm.
I don't know what it is, but it's causing me to talk a lot. And I know, I know from my experience that when I'm talking a lot, it means something's up because I should not be talking this much.
Yeah.
All right. It feels like I'm trying to give you some kind of lecture and teaching you some things. Right. So fill me in. What's distracting you?
Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
In what way?
Um.
Are you in a room?
Yeah, I'm in my room. Yeah, but she just barged in with an angry face. Like, I'm like, don't even. So
Okay.
as I pushed her out, she just started making noise around the whole house.
Is the door
Like,
closed?
yeah, the door's closed,
Okay.
but the noise just gets louder. She knows she's angry. She wants the attention.
Right. So
So I'm like,
so so you're like what?
so I'm like, oh my god. And just visions of me saying, I need to get out of here. Get out
Right. So the very thing that we're talking about, you're being pulled into as we speak.
of here. Yep. As we are going through those things, I was looking at the spiral. I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah. And it seems to be a common theme. Like it seems to happen almost every call.
Mate, I know. She wasn't even supposed to come home tonight. I thought I was in the clear. And then all of a sudden, she pops up out of nowhere. I'm like, why are you home? You said that you're going to be somewhere else. And so that's why I chose this time. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm home alone, peaceful, done. Let's go.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
out of my control, she shows up.
Yeah. How fucking
Uh,
frustrating.
yeah.
Right. You got 1 hour with me every week.
Mm,
And most of it's taken up by you being distracted. Right. And most of that distraction comes from your external environment, meaning
yeah.
your
I just
situation.
feel like I feel
Yeah.
like just hanging up and just busting in a room and say, "Don't ever fucking interrupt me anymore. Stay the
Yeah.
fuck away when I'm bored. Like, just fuck off. Like, just stay the fuck away from me."
Yeah. Yeah. When I was going to New York to speak, um, when I found out and I told my parents, I do this thing where I kind of minimize the things that I'm doing. Like I don't really want to tell them.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why I didn't tell the things that I'm doing. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Right. So I kind of did that. I'm like, oh, I'm speaking in New York. And they're like, wait, what? What? New York? What? Why are you speaking? What are you speaking about? Whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's nothing. Right. But when mom found out, I came home one day and I overheard her saying to Moret that she was going to book a trip to New York to watch me. And I got fucking furious, man. Like the rage just built up inside me, started boiling. And I've had this thing with mum. for, for the longest time. Like, I've done so much work on healing my relationship with dad, relationship with my brother, with my sister, with everyone. But mum, I don't know. I love her, right? I love her, but she fucking pisses me off, right? And when I heard that she was coming to New York, now think about this. How incredible is it to have a mum that's so supportive that she'll drop everything and come to New York to watch her son speak? That's how she's been my whole life. Supportive, supportive, supportive. Could not have ever hoped for a better mum. So why did it piss me off so much? I'm telling, hey,
You want to do it on your own.
right. I wanted to do it on my own because I feel like I had her right there my whole life, just there, yeah, afraid for me, worried about me, um, uh, there, everything I did turn around, there she is. Every accomplishment, there she is.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, she feeds me. Okay. Like, she will buy things and buy food and bring them home when she knows that I'm not eating that type of stuff. And she'll say, "Here, I bought this for me," and it fucking pissed me off. And I'll get so angry, and I won't say anything because I know she loves me, and I love her. So I don't say anything. I just put it in here, and I just swallow it down, and I say nothing, and it just goes inside. And you know what I do? I say, "Thanks, Mum," and I go and eat the food. I eat the thing that I know I don't want to eat, because if I don't want her to get upset because she bought it for me. 32 years old, and I realize I've been doing that all my life, that she's been feeding me all my life. So you know what happens when I eat that food? Along with that food comes fucking anger and resentment and rage, because all I can think is, you've been doing this my whole fucking life, and you're the reason why I've got so fucking fat in the first place. And I go flashbacks to my whole childhood, my whole life of her feeding me and feeding me and feeding me, and just being there and being there and being there. So when I heard that she was coming to New York to watch me speak, I didn't say anything. I couldn't speak. I left the house, and I was driving with Marette, and I said, "I'm so fucking furious right now." And she said, "Why? I mean, why are you blah, blah, blah?" And I just exploded. I said, "What I really want to do is tell her, leave me the fuck alone. Just leave me the fuck alone." And I shocked myself with how much anger came out. I don't want to feel that way about my mum. I don't want to feel that anger towards her. Plus, she's only doing the things because she loves me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was like a fucking noose around my neck, because that anger had nothing to do with her. That's what I learned. It's got nothing to do with her. It's got everything to do with me. And the more that I pushed it inside, the more that it came out in every single interaction that I had with her. It means I would kiss her on the cheek with poison fucking lips, right? I'll give her a hug with poison. Say good night, good morning with poison. Because underneath it all was just this sick, toxic, rotten anger, resentment. And I didn't want to feel it, so I pushed it down, right? And then it would just explode at different times. Explode at times when she didn't deserve to be spoken to that way. But it's got nothing to do with her. And it's got nothing to do with your mom. Because the situation you're in is because of you. where you are right now at this age is because of you. The situation with your son and with your ex, that's because of you. The anger that you're feeling is not because of your mum. She's just copying it now. The anger is directed towards itself. Just like my anger was directed towards myself.
Wow.
So as long as you allow the external world to influence your internal energy or emotion, right, then you will never pull yourself out of where you are right now. Because if I'm seeing you 1 hour a week and now it's like 1 hour every 2 weeks, and in that hour, every single time I see you flare up with anger because of something that happens outside yourself, and most of the time it being your mum, right, then that tells me it's happening pretty much nonstop in your life,
Yeah.
even when you're not at home. And let me tell you something, bro, you cannot run from it. You can't run from it. You can't run from it with money. You can't run from it with distance. You can't run from it by getting a new car. You can't run from it by climbing your way up Arbonne ladder till you get to Vegas. You cannot run from it. But here's the thing, listen to this. The moment you heal that inside yourself, you heal the anger inside yourself, the relationship between you and your mom and you and your dad. So we haven't even fucking talked about dad yet, right? The moment you heal what's going on inside you, the anger, the sadness, the fear, the hurt, the guilt, the moment you heal all that and it heals, and you can live in that house and be totally, totally peaceful, content, calm, and you can hold that vision for yourself no matter what mom does, right? The moment that happens, you'll be out of there. Not before. Before, you'll be running and it will be chasing you and you'll be running for the rest of your life. Right. So I'm not here as your coach to talk to you about Arbonne, to talk to you about business, to talk to you about making more money, to give you strategies or to help you through. I'm here to help you clear that shit that's inside you. That's why you came to me. Maybe you didn't know it at the time. Maybe I didn't even know it at the time. But I have had very clear realizations in my life very recently that have really shown me what it is that I do and why I'm in people's lives. Right. And the power that I've accepted in myself is the power to help people heal from the pain that they're experiencing, the pain from the past. Okay. Pain in their relationships with their parents, pain of emotional pain. That's what I do. Right. So that's what we're here for. The moment that is healed inside you, in the process of that healing, everything will change. But that requires you to let go, really, to let go of all the striving, all the fighting, all the pushing, all the working, okay, all the hatred, all the anger, all the should have, could have, want to, need to. Okay, anytime you feel, you say to me, I need to this, I need to that, right? That's all fear.
Yeah, that's so true.
Right?
Wow. Wow.
So tell
Wow.
me this, bro. How long have you been running for?
Mm. And when I felt heartbreak, um, I'll say from my age 19 till now.
Or you've been running from age 19 till now? You've been pushing from age 19 till now.
Yep, yep, yep. 'Cause I had a clear vision from 18, clear vision of what I wanted to do, play NFL, and I thought that's where I was going to go until I fell in love with the wrong person, which is my best mate's girlfriend, wife, and that's when I felt everything spiraled downhill.
So you knew you were made for something great, and that vision was so big that scared the shit out of you, right? And what happened there, that situation, you decide,
Much.
yeah, that was
Yep,
that decision came about because of your unconscious beliefs. It was a decision that came from fear. It was a decision that came from um, that was unaligned with that vision, because the visions we have for ourselves scare the shit out of us, particularly when your vision's so big like that. You wouldn't
it
be the
does.
first person who's self-sabotaged in that way, and you've been fighting ever since, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to clear that stuff out. Okay, that's what we're going to work on, and we're not going to waste any more time in doing that.
Yep,
Okay, so what I want to do, because we're finishing up now, I don't want to leave it another full week. Like, I don't want to leave it.
yeah,
So
big time. Yep,
so I want to talk to you again in the next couple of days. I don't care if it's 8, 9 at night. Okay. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, definitely Saturday. Okay. Can we do that?
yep, yep. Yeah,
So
definitely. Yeah, I thought it was for me, because obviously in the 2 weeks, I was all fired up with the whole I1 thing, and I
mhm.
want to use that coaching and to how can I do this? How can I do that? How can I do this? And now it just makes all sense. Like that's not why I got you to coach me. I got you to coach me to go through the shit that I'm going through, which is yeah, it really. I didn't even realize that it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it, man.
Hey, this has all been part of it.
And I've been running for that.
Yeah, this has all been part of it. Even to get to this point has been a journey. You've needed to do stuff to get here, right?
Oh yeah,
So all right, so now we're here, because think about it. We haven't even begun really to do the work that we're here to do together. And think about all the things that have already shifted in your life.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Stoked.
right? Those things have only shifted because you wanted them to shift.
Yeah.
Dude, you're in total control of this. You're in total control, right?
Yeah.
And you're not going to quit. We already established this. You're not. You're
No,
not going to quit. You're just going to keep going. It
no,
doesn't
not at all.
matter.
no.
right? So you can leave that to rest now. Hey, just breathe a sigh of relief and say, "Fuck, I'm glad I'm not quitting again," because there's no such thing. We just keep going,
Yeah.
right? So keep doing what you're doing, and the work that we're doing is what's needed. But do not anymore think of me as a business coach or a strategy coach or a money coach or a God knows what coach, right?
No, no.
Or a football coach or
Um,
any type
I
of
tell you what,
fucking
like, I
hey.
tell you what, for me, I struggled with um, putting my hand up into class to voice my opinion on something because I felt like my opinion didn't matter. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you as a coach, I would look at you as like a respectable leader. On if I ask this question, then I won't be, or it wouldn't be as a worthy question for you.
Mm.
That's how I would think, which is why you don't hear from me. And I'm like, and I challenged myself with this a couple of days ago. Say, why haven't I messaged Nathan with anything?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was confused with myself. I thought it was all like, oh, he's gonna help him with album and all this and this course. So I'll just wait till then. But yet, bottling up the main things like arguing with my mom, running into her, um, having contemplation of like, um, how do I set up my day with the win and positivity of my mind? Why do I feel so negative right now? What's the resistance between
Right,
um,
right, right.
this debt that's coming in? But I don't ask you because I think I confuse myself with what um, I felt like it might be too much for you because that's just how I've always dealt with my life.
Right, I
Never did
understand.
I never did this.
Yeah.
So I have a question. The students have always been the present back sitting there constantly.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's
recently,
mhm.
I recently in a course that I did recently on um, a communications and something like that. I felt like I was voicing my opinion, but when the tutor will ask the group a question, I would have an answer on what I think it is. I would never put my hand up
Right, yeah.
because I felt like, oh no, this is stupid answer. I hate that, man. I hate that.
Mm.
And which people will say, oh, Joey, are you an introvert? I say, yeah, I'm an introvert. You don't sound like it because you like confident. You meet a lot of people, you know people. Nah, but I'm an introvert at heart. But I hate that because
Do you know what an introvert is? Let me tell
introvert
you.
is
Yeah, go on.
someone that that's probably not less confident than themselves.
Okay. Let me tell you the true meaning of introvert. Because here's the truth. I'm an introvert.
You're no introvert.
Yeah, I am an introvert. Introvert
Yeah.
describes uh, basically introverts are um, restore their power and energy by being alone, right? We recharge by being on our own. So,
Maybe don't mind, bro. I'm just gonna keep walking, keep talking, bro.
yeah. So, so yeah, I'm an introvert. That means I need time on my own. So that's why I give myself time completely on my own every morning, at least an hour, sometimes 2 hours, right? I can be with people and in front of people, and I do, and I love it, right? But I can't do too much of it because I got to recharge. That's all introvert is,
Okay.
right? So yeah, that may be true, but that doesn't stop you from going out there, meeting people, being confident, doing business, all that stuff, right? Anyway, so we got to a really big thing here in this session, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big breakthrough, man. So I want you to acknowledge that, and I want you to allow that to come into your space and to be aware of it. And you know what I want my challenge for you this week?
What's it?
Every day, I want you to put your hand up. Yeah, every day I want you to put your hand up. Put your hand up at the beginning of the day, and you say, and you set your intention for the day to say, today I'm going to put my hand up. Today I'm going to be vulnerable. Today I'm going to ask a question. Today I'm going to be curious. Today I'm going to give my opinion. Today I'm going to stand up. Today I'm going to say yes. Today I'm going to open up. Right? Today I'm going to message Nathan.
Yeah.
Right? Today I'm going to say what's on my heart and in my soul. I'm going to say that. Today I'm going to post on Facebook. Today I'm going to go live on Facebook. Today I'm going to be me. Right? Because that's what putting your hand up means. So that's my challenge for you. I want to know every single day this week what you put your hand up for. All right? That means I want you to send me a message every night.
Done.
Deal?
Yep, deal.
All right. All right.
Bro.
I expect a message every single night. You miss a message, I'm going to fucking call you and get on your ass. Okay? And we'll talk Saturday morning. Okay?
No, I'm on it.
All right.
Yep, done.
Saturday morning, what time?
Done.
Send me a message.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm going to put you in here for 8:30 Saturday morning. And if it changes, you let me know.
All right, bro.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Love you, bro.
Love you too.
All right, bye.
Yep.